at the end of the day, if hip hop, if there were no Latinos in hip hop, would there still have been hip hop? That's the question I want to put.
Wow.
If there was never a Puerto Rican, a Dominican, would there still have been hip hop in your opinion?
I say hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think yeah. I guess maybe, like I said, I always preface my statements by a very novice understanding of the whole history of hip hop. But for myself, the way I always looked at their contribution, I guess at its greater levels, in my opinion, was basically in graffiti, right? Like even when I was young, I knew dope graffiti writing Spanish people, and I knew dope dancing. You know what I'm saying? And that b-boy dancing thing, they were some of the dopest ones that I knew. From where I was around in Brooklyn. So would hip hop have been the same to me with no Puerto Rican doing it? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think, would I call that 50-50? I wouldn't call that 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't call that 50-50. But it would be. I don't think it would be the same thing that it was without their contribution.
What about you, Mike?
I basically feel kind of like KB said. I feel that, I lost my train of thought. I feel that
Take a sip.
if the
Take a shot, nigga.
Take a sip. It'll help you out.
I feel if there wasn't any Puerto Ricans in hip hop, we would still have hip hop. But I do feel they contributed a lot because that salsa beat and the Congos that they used to play in the park, that all contributed to me. It contributed a lot to hip hop. You know what I mean?
I feel the same way, but me coming from like a direct perspective, and like I said, I've seen this.